What's good, team? Right now I'm about to give you guys my top 10 list for the best decks of the format. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with, now this is going to be my top 10 list. It's a lot of good decks coming out into next format. A lot of good budget decks especially, but expect a lot of those good budget decks on my top 10 budget deck list. So if you don't see a deck on today's list, you can expect to see that deck potentially on the next list. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with number 10, Satellar Knights. Now, despite the fact that Roto went down to 1, Satellar Knights pretty much did not get touched on the ban list. And they did win World, so what does that mean? That pretty much means Sunlight got all their support. They still got 3 Call of Harness, 3 Oasis of Dragon Souls, and much more. So with Roto down 1, I'm pretty sure players can just add Powder Duality to fit the extra Roto slot and they'll be good to go. And Satellar Knights pretty much will be the same thing there was last format. So with new cards like Horn of Heaven, the deck can pretty much compete with Pendulum decks. So for those reasons alone, I had to have Satellar Knights on my list at number 10. Coming in at number 9, I got Atlantean Mermails. Now, Atlantean Mermails will be a deck roughly around the release of BOSH. So, Atlantean Mermails, a deck that pretty much ran the OCG at one point. The deck was topping everywhere, despite that the fact that Pendulum was a thing and Heroes was things. The new Atlantean Mermail guy allows the deck to do a lot of combo plays and recovery plays. So for those reasons alone, from watching OCG results, had to have Atlantean Mermails on my list at number 9. Coming in at number 8, I got Burning Abyss. Now, Burning Abyss, as we already know, has been wrecking the TCG meta all last format, and it's currently wrecking the OCG meta. But what does that mean for this format? While the deck did get hit, it didn't get hit that much, and players are theory crafting a lot of ways to bring the deck back to its full potential. So for those reasons alone, I can pretty much predict that Burning Abyss will be a top contender in the next format. So once again, for those reasons, I don't have to have it on this list at number 8. Coming in at number 7, I got Masked Heroes. Now, you guys already know I'm a hero enthusiast, and I believe in the deck, and I know what the deck can do. We're going to get Cyber Dragon Infinity soon. We just got Grand Horn of Heaven, and the deck is pretty much just the ultimate stun deck. You shut off the graveyard, sit in your castle, and you pretty much win. Had to have heroes on this list at number 7 for those reasons alone. Very solid, very powerful deck. Coming in at number 6, I got Infernoids. Now, Infernoids is a deck that just crept out of nowhere and started wrecking towards the end of the last format. I mean, the deck is pretty much the new age Lightsworn. You mill off your whole deck, bring out big beast stick monsters and win. They have a guy that can wipe back row and a guy that can wipe your opponent's monster zone. So the back row guy can handle pendulum decks, and the monster zone guy can just pretty much go for that random OTK, blow up a field and game. And plus the deck's just scary as hell because it has Daggertron that can copy effects. So for those reasons alone, I had to have Inferno on this list at number 6. Very powerful, very solid deck. We know what the deck can do, and it's been pretty much topping regionals. And I think it topped, actually it won on YCS. So yeah, the deck is really insane. It definitely beats Burning Abyss, which is why I have it higher on this list at number 6. Coming in at number 5, I got Magic Specters. Now, while I didn't really study Magic Specters that much throughout the OCG, I did see it top a lot, so results does matter. And while watching a few games of Magic Specters play, the deck is really stunny, and it is a pendulum deck, so they can just swarm the field and go for game. So from seeing the deck play and seeing how much hype the deck is getting, I had to have it listed at number 5 because I haven't seen the deck do too much damage in OCG, but I did see it top when it first came out. So fast forward that to the TCG on the release tomorrow. I predict the deck can do some damage. So for those reasons alone, I had to have Magic Specters on this list at number 5. Coming in at number 4, I got Pendulum Magicians. Now, this deck is going to be dumb. Bringing out Mist Valley Apex Avians to negate effects, swarm their field with Pendulum monsters, and much more. The deck can stun and it can swarm field. It don't get any better than that. The deck pretty much ran at OCG at one point. So for those reasons alone, I had to have it on this one, number 4. I mean, Pendulum decks in general are very explosive. They're inherently a swarming mechanic. So any deck of stun and swarm is going to be good, in my opinion. So for those reasons alone, I had to have Pendulum Magician on this list at number 4. Really strong, really solid. On this list at number 3, I got Monarchs. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering why are Monarchs higher up on this list. Well, Monarchs, while it's a good deck, I don't predict it being the best deck because of decks like Cosmos. But but I'll get to Cosmos in a second. Monarchs is a powerful deck. It can definitely put in work against every deck in the format. It can definitely get rid of back rows by siding into Mobius, and it can swarm the field for OTK push. The only thing about Monarchs is it just flat out loses to Master Restrict. So if your opponent flip up Master Restrict, it's GG, no read. It has one of those things where it's like playing trap monsters. Your opponent put up word of crew and you pretty much lose. So with that being said, while Monarchs will be a powerful deck and it will beat majority of decks 9 times out of 10, have it on the list at number 3 because while I do have it being a great deck, I just don't have it winning every event. Topping definitely, but winning not in this day and age. So coming in at number 2, I have Performances and Pals. Now, Performances and Pals is pretty much the best deck in the OCG, hands down. We already know how powerful the rank 4 engine is. You make Cyber Dragon Infinity, you can make Castel, you can make pretty much everything. And I pretty much predict that Performance Power will be just as powerful as it is in the TCG. With the OCG, we're going to get Trapped to Cilia. So with that being said, the deck being a rank 4 spam deck that just keeps on coming back every turn, keep on recurring, keep on searching. Had to happen on my list at number 2 because it's going to be very powerful and very good. Now the reason why it's not number 1 is because we're not 100% sure if we're going to get the Performer Pal Wizard, which pretty much helps the deck unlock a lot of its combos. I mean, we might get it in BOSH, but it hasn't been announced yet. So until that be announced, I have Performance and Pals on my list at number 2 because it's going to be a great deck, but we don't have all the support guaranteed announced. Coming in at number 1, obviously Cosmo. I think it's going to be the best deck of the format. Pretty much, they have Slip Rider able to pop Pendulum Zones. The deck fucking recycles itself. There's not a lot of side deck cards for the deck. Like, granted, people could side in Iron Wall, but literally, I played against Cosmos, flipped up Iron Wall, and they were able to stall me out, tribute someone for Slip Rider, pop my Iron Wall, and come back and win. Not only that, the deck main's honest. The deck has Dark Destroyer now, so you can just pretty much pop monsters. And it has Forerunner being unaffected, and everything replaces itself. So from my history of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, the deck replaces itself, have a good draw engine, fucking everything floats. It's like Burning Abyss 2.0, and we already seen how powerful that deck was. But this deck it's like it was made to counter pendulums because of Slip Rider, and then everything else can beat over any weenie decks like Heroes and etc. And then Dark Destroyer is able to pop any other threatening monster that can be hit with targeting effects. So for those reasons alone, and for how fast the deck is, because it can OTK you like this. Really, with the snap of a hand attack, one attack can just be the end of your life points. So for those reasons alone, I have a deck on this list at number 1. Very powerful, very solid, expensive as hell, and I predict they're winning YCSs in the near future. So, what did you guys think about this list? Is it good or is it bad? Let me know in the comment section down below. So as I always say, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, show support. As always, comment down in the comment section below if you guys want to put the video a hand. And of course, to do these videos, I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And also do these videos, I truly believe in you guys helping become better player. Christmas Innovation, signing out. Peace, guys, and stay innovative. Deuces. What's good, team? Right now, I'm about to give you guys my Mass Hero